Well, last year we implemented the Next Generation Science Standards, also known as the NGSS. We went district-wide, and our goal last year was to introduce all of our teachers, work with them through the new structures. The 3 dimensions really inform how we are scientists from the get-go, through how we think about science, what we're learning, what we're doing with the hands-on learning, and how we connect it to other parts of our lives.
4th grade, we get to learn about the planet, the solar system. This year, we get to learn more about how the solar system works and more stars and universes.
So what we do at Fairmount, which I'm very proud of, is we start with our science. A lot of times in education, we start with English, language arts, and math. We do it a little differently. So we start with our science and we ask ourselves, what is it that we need them to know in science? And then we build units around that. And then we ask ourselves, how can they write about this? How can they read about this? How can the math be a part of this? And then we build all of the other pieces out of the science.
We are modeling the Earth by putting a straw through a Earth model. And then we had a lamp. And then we use the straw to spin the Earth around to model what the Earth looks like on the sun.
So what we were doing as we explore astronomy in 5th grade, we're looking at the relationship between the Earth and the Sun, and then we move to the solar system, and then finally to the stars. And part of what we want to do is we want the students to start to understand the way scientists originally did, how the relationship between the two works.
Okay, so for medical science, I get students who are interested in the medical field. It's all juniors and seniors, and some of them have committed to the idea already, others are really just exploring it. It's a survey of the medical field, so I teach medical terminology, body systems. We learn not just how a body system's supposed to function, but what can go wrong, how we diagnose it, and how we would treat the patient.
We learn dissections, phlebotomy, how to assess patients, and anything else to deal with medical vocabulary, the basic anatomy of humans. Everything.
I love how hands-on it is because I'm a more hands-on learner, so like the way that she teaches, like we do like our notes and stuff, and then we get to do hands-on, which like really helps like the learning process and helps us all remember like what we're actually doing.
Whether or not you're interested in the medical field, it's really interesting. It's a good scope of the entirety of the medical field, so that's really cool. I think everyone should have a little bit of knowledge about what's going on in your own body, so I think that's cool. And if not, if you are interested in the medical field, it's going to give you a better idea of maybe where your focus will want to be.
This is my favorite class. I look forward to coming here, and it's medical. It's something that I'm very interested in, so I actually sit here and I pay attention and I learn.